What's up, guys? Welcome to the Stats Free Sports channel. Here to bring you a discussion video giving you my opinion on why I believe the LA Chargers made the right move in trading away Keenan Allen. But before we get started, guys, let me know in the comment section would you have traded away Keenan Allen or would you have kept him and had him on your roster in 2024? But let's get into it, guys. So I woke up 2 a.m. this morning getting ready for work, checked my phone. The first notification I see, Keenan Allen traded to the Bears. I'm like, what in the world happened when I was asleep? It's like the world just changed. Allen to the Bears, like what? From my opinion, I've been saying this all off season in different live streams and different videos, especially surrounding the Chargers. I was saying they're gonna keep one of the pass rushers, Bosa or Mack. I was leaning towards keeping Mack, and then they're gonna keep Allen and let Williams go. I did not expect them to let both receivers go and then keep both pass rushers. I did not see that coming. But I had to go to work, like I said, 2 a.m., thought about it, sat on it. I'm like, you know what? It's low-key a smart move. They kind of had to do this. So first you go to Greg Roman. You know, I'm not the biggest Greg Roman fan. I was dang near leading the bandwagon for him to be fired from the Ravens a couple years ago. I was definitely on that bandwagon. But in due respect to Greg Roman, the scheme he was running wasn't his natural scheme. You know, his offense is normally a West Coast offense. His 3 years with Lamar Jackson, he had to change the offense to cater around a young Lamar. So he kind of morphed it into a run-heavy option scheme, right? But I believe he's going to do a mixture of his normal scheme, his natural West Coast, and then mix it with the option scheme and a little bit, not too much. Obviously, you don't want Herbert running too much, but I think he's going to do a fine mixture and bring that to the Chargers. Now, with that being said, you know the West Coast scheme, not too many deep shots, intermediate short throws, a lot of power runs, all that good stuff, right? Cool. That's why they got in Gus Edwards and some of those running backs they have now, especially Gus Edwards. Power back, get the job done, move the sticks, just down your throat, tough, hard runs, right? And it already been stated by Greg Roman. Can you imagine Justin Herbert with a great running game? So they're gonna pound the rock, no question about it. I could also see them going with a running back with maybe their fourth round pick they got from the Bears for Keenan Allen. So not be careful, but watch out for that as well. But then you have Keenan Allen, veteran receiver, injury history, and if you trade him or cut him, you can save $23 million. It's a no-brainer. So, you know, going to the Bears to me was shocking, but trading him, thinking about it now in the big picture things, it makes sense. Then you go, okay, the Chargers have pick 5. Everyone in the world is now saying the Chargers have to go receiver. I still don't think so, at least not at pick 5. They do have pick 37, top of the second round, you know, one of the early picks there. That makes sense to go there as well. You know, this receiving class is deep for a reason. They can still go Joe Alt or whoever they want to, you know, Fawaga or Fatanu, whoever they want to go to at a tackle spot, fill that right tackle void because Pipkins isn't the answer. You know, and I highly doubt, me personally, I'll say at least for my opinion, I would rather have a top right tackle than a top wide receiver because the receiving class is so deep. You can get one that's pretty good in the second round, the top of the second round. You know, depends on who might fall there. And you have a Troy Franklin, you have Xavier Worthy, who's probably not the guy for at least this system, but you have guys for this system in this draft class. Xavier Worthy, Xavier Legette, he'll fit well in this system. He'll be perfect, honestly, for this system. And options continue to go. You know, this class is so deep, you can keep naming names, but you don't really have to go with the Roma Dunzeys, Malik Neighbors, Marvin Harrison Jr. if you don't want to. And I think the Chargers now have that luxury of even trading back from the 5th pick and still getting a good tackle if someone wants to move up for one of these top receivers and still get more picks and more stuff going on. So I really love the move for the Chargers. It gives you flexibility in salary cap, and it gives you options in the draft as well. You know, it's been rumored they could potentially, you know, Greg Roman and both Jim Harbaugh, they both love their tight ends. Could they trade back and get Brock Bowers? You know, because going 5 for Brock Bowers is a little too high. You know, and he can be a slot guy and an outside receiver. You really want him to be, you know, in certain packages. Could they do do that option and trade back to someone want to trade up to go quarterback or something? It's possible. Or could they just stay there, get a right tackle? Or they could also go receiver as well. So it makes sense there as well. So either way to go, like I said, it just opens up options. And I think if you were to rely on Keenan Allen to be your number one guy for at least for this year, you never know what you're going to get with him. He's a great player, was a great player. I still think he's very good, but the injury history, the age is concerning. The cap hit is concerning. That's why you're in. That's why they were in salary cap hell now. They had to restructure a bunch of contracts. They had to, they could have lost a bunch of their guys, Mac, Bosa, but they decided, hey, let's prioritize defense instead of offense because the offensive draft is going to be pretty strong deep in the draft as well. So, as I said, you can get a bunch of guys that can fit this scheme of Greg Roman's West Coast offense that helps them get a receiver. And even if they go receiver at pick 37, yeah, it might not be a superstar, but it's going to be someone decent. It's going to be someone at least solid. You already have Palmer, who's pretty good. You have Quentin Johnston, who's had a terrible rookie year, no question about it, but he can potentially step up. You never know. We've seen guys do it, look terrible one year, new system, new scheme, work hard, lock in. They can, make things shake and make things change. So I'm not doubting Johnston yet. Give me one more year, then we can doubt him. But as a rookie, it's tough. Every rookie doesn't adjust. Every player and every person in general isn't the same. So I can't judge him off of 1 year. Give him a year plus maybe one more. Give him 2 years, and then I can definitely, all right, now you have no improvement from year one, then we can talk. But you have Johnson, who's still a project, big body wide receiver, first round pick. Makes sense to rely on him at least a little bit. You have Palmer, who's talented, who's good. And then you draft whoever you want to draft. Either one of the top 3 guys at pick 5, or go tackle at pick 5 and then get a Leggett, get a Troy Franklin, get a Tez Walker, get like I said, the list goes on of who you can get. It's a bunch of guys. So definitely, I think it was a smart move by the Chargers. Now, Keenan Allen to the Bears, I don't get that one. I don't know why the Bears will want him. Are they going to extend him? Are they going to keep Justin Fields? I'm not sure because, I could still see, because Keenan Allen is a slot guy. Moore is more of DJ Moore is more of an outside guy. So Keenan Allen in the slot, DJ Moore on the outside. You trade the first overall pick for a crazy haul, or you can just keep it and keep Marvin Harrison Jr. Or as I said, trade the number 1 pick for a crazy haul, go down to pick 2 and get Marvin Harrison Jr. So. And then you have him as an outside, Moore on the outside, and then you have Allen as a slot for Justin Fields, give him 1 more year. That's debatable. I'm not mad at it, but at the same time, I think the Bears seen enough from Justin Fields to say, hey, I don't think it's gonna work out. I really do. But it's a slim chance. It's a small, slim chance they do this and keep Fields. But as I said, I think if someone would have stepped up by now and offered what the Bears wanted or even close to what they wanted, they could have probably moved on. They probably would have moved on from him. They just haven't found a good market for him yet. So I think the rumors are true. The market has kind of dried up for him, but someone will take on Fields as far as the backup goes. I just don't know who. The Seahawks were a strong option. They just got Sam Howell. So my prediction out there I did a while ago was the Patriots. I still love that prediction. They have Brissett as a bridge quarterback. Could they bring in Fields? Forget about going quarterback at 3. Bring in Fields. Try him for 1 season. If he doesn't work out, then you go quarterback at the top of the 2025 draft, or get the best veteran possible who'll be available in next year's free agency class. That's possible as well. So we'll see where it goes, but overall, I like the trade for the Chargers going and not getting rid of. It's not a correct term, but trading away, freeing up cap, freeing up flexibility for the 5th overall pick, and seeing what their options are. Because this is a new regime in LA with the Chargers, and it sucks to see Keenan Allen go, because it seemed like he had all intents and purposes to stay with the Chargers long term and to retire there. It seemed like it, but it just didn't work out. And for most players, it normally don't. So the business is the business. I'm not surprised by it, but I was like, man, I was in the morning. Don't get me wrong, but I'm like, sitting back, it makes sense. Older receiver, 32, 33, injury history, pretty much every year, a little banged up, hamstring stuff. It's every year something going, a little knick-knack injury with Allen, keeps him out a couple games. And then you have the big old cap hit that the star receiver has, at $20 plus million. So, it's a no-brainer for me. I like the move. I like to see. I can't wait till the draft to see what the Chargers do with the 5th pick. Trade back, take a receiver, take a tackle. We'll see what happens. But that's it for the video, guys. Like, share, comment, subscribe. I will see you guys next time.